Okay, so first things first, find x. Now, before we can find x, we have to figure out which lines go with which lines. So you can tell that these two triangles in number 1 are not facing the same direction. So here's my x, right? What line is the same on my first triangle? Well, it will be this line. So that's step 1, okay? So I know that x, that 2.24 goes over x. And then you're going to pick another side. So I'm going to use this side and this side because those are the sides that are equal. And I'm going to do 1 over 2. I put the 1 over the 2 because I put the 2.24 over the x. Okay, so make sure they're on the same side, the top or the bottom. Make sure they're both the same. So now I'm going to solve. So the next step is to do 2.24 times 2 equals 1x. So we know 1x is the same as x, so I'm just going to bring down my x, equals, and what's 2.24 times 2? You'll get 4.48. So that is how I find my x. Now I have to find my scaling factor, right? So I'm going to look at the two numbers we've been given. So we've been given the 4 and the 2. Those sides correspond. And then we were given the 1 and the 2. So you can choose either of those two sides. I am going to choose the 2 and the 1. So I'm going to put my 2 over 1. 2 over 1 is really 2 divided by 1, which gives us 2. That means our scale factor is 2. For the next one, I'm actually going to show you 2, but I'm going to go onto a separate page in order to do so. But first I'm going to copy this, take a little mini screenshot. I'm going to save my image, and then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to insert my image. So here's my triangle. Remember, it's not going to be perfect. I'm no artist. And then here's my smaller triangle. Basically, this triangle is just on top of this triangle in this picture, right? So we have our A, we have our B, we have our E, we have our D, and we have our C. We know the sizes based on what it's showing us. So this 3.75 is this, 3.75. This side is 3.375. And then we have X. And then here we have 4, we have 4.5, and we have 5. Okay? So first step, find X. So I'm going to choose 2 of my sides to figure out what X is. So we have 4 over x, because these two are in the same spot, right? Same spot. And then we're going to do 5 over 3.75. This gives us 5x equals 4 times 3.75. Which is 15 equals 5x, divide by our 5, divide by our 5, x equals 3. So that's how we find x. Now we want to do our scale factor, right? So the easiest way to do your scale factor is going to be to pick your 4, and we know now that the x is 3, are two solid numbers. So 3 over 4, you could simplify this to 0.75 if you wanted to, or you can leave it just as that. That is your scale factor. Okay, Have a great day.